Hey all, how you going? Yeah, so today I'm officially 2 months on tea. It's absolutely crazy. I can't believe it's 2 months. Yeah. Um, so first off, we'll just start with the physical changes. Again, hair. There is a lot more hair. Like the stuff on my arms is getting darker. There's been a bit of like a reduction here, I think. Yeah, well, there's been a little bit, but I'm happy with that. It's helping me pass a lot more. Um, yeah, my mate gave me a haircut because we were bored the other day, and I attempted to go blue. It didn't really work, but doesn't matter. I don't really mind. It's just hair will grow back. In terms of facial hair, yeah, there's been a little bit. Like there's a couple of tiny little strands here and along my chin. I just shaved the other day though for work because I'm not out at work. And yeah, I just had to shave the other day, but I'm gonna leave it just grow now because I'm over it. I don't mind. I'm just gonna let it grow. And my moustache is getting quite noticeable, and like down here was getting quite noticeable. There's like a few here, so I'm happy with that. If it's only after 2 months, I'm quite happy with that. I might. There's that like thing called like Medoxil or whatever. I've seen a couple of other guys use, and apparently it really helps promote hair growth. So yeah, I might. I'll look at maybe using that. I'll see how much it costs and everything like that. But at the moment, I'm happy with how it goes. My leg hair has gotten a lot darker, which is really good. Except there's still minimal along here, which is really confusing me. But I don't mind. And also the top half of my legs are getting a lot hairier. My happy trail is definitely there. There's a lot of hair all over my stomach, but I don't mind. And it comes up to just below my chest too. Nothing on my back yet, hoping it stays that way for a while. But yeah, like my hands are getting a little bit more hairy too, and it's also coming a lot down further. Before I started, like it didn't really come up here or anything like that, but now it's like there's a bit growing here and like a lot more coming up here, and also on my feet too. But I just wear shoes, I don't mind. Yeah, I'm not. You're gonna figure out eventually, if you watch all my videos in the end, that I'm not a fussy person really. Like I just sort of go with the flow, and that's one of the good things about my personality, I think, is I just sort of wing it and it works. Yeah, so there's that. Acne, so I've got a bit here at the moment, and it doesn't really bother me. There's been a couple that I've sort of wished went away pretty quickly, and they did. But yeah, there's a bit under here too. And down here there's a little bit, mainly on my chin, and I can feel there's bumps all over my face, but I don't mind. On my back though, yeah, there's a lot on my back, like all down my spine. It goes down about halfway down my back, all over my shoulders and everything. It's not bad, it's just itchy sometimes. I don't mind it. Again, I don't mind much. But yeah, that's pretty good. In terms of my Adam apple, I don't know if you can see it, but my throat, I feel like my neck's gotten a lot bigger because I don't often strangle my neck, but when I feel my neck, it does feel a lot bigger, and there's a definite lump in my throat now, which has gotten a lot bigger in the past month. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if my shoulders have gotten bigger, but there's a couple of shirts that are too small to get into. Now my chest has decreased a little bit in size. Nothing massively, but yeah, it has decreased a little bit, which I'm happy with. Yeah, so bottom growth. I don't take measurements or anything, but from what I've yeah, I can see it's growing a little bit. Sorry, it's still growing, and I'm not sure if I've just gotten used to it. But it's not as painful now. So yeah, it's quite good. Feel like I've been gaining a bit more muscle. I still eat like a bloody racehorse, though my budget has meant that I've had to slow down a bit, but I still eat like crazy. I could eat just 24/7 honestly. But a couple of my mates say that it's not reflecting. Apparently I've looked like I've lost weight, which is quite. I'm not complaining about that because I don't do anything. I should probably start exercising or something. But yeah, and also in my legs, it looks good. My hips, I think. Well, I've got a stomach now, but I don't mind that. and my hips, I think, have gotten slimmer. Yeah, no, they definitely have. They've definitely gotten slimmer. And they've just come around to my front. The one thing I wish they would go with though is my butt. My butt, like when I wear jeans, it's the one thing that doesn't help me pass is my butt. But yeah, I'm not too fussed on that. I just wear trackies. Tracksuit pants, for those who don't know what trackies are. I just wear trackies a lot. And it's winter now, so I love it. I can just wear trackies and hoodies all day and no one really minds. So I think that I must have grown a bit, either that or some of my mates are shrunken. Yeah, so I think I've grown taller a bit. I'm not too sure. They say that T doesn't do that, so maybe it's just me growing normally. But yeah, no, I think I've grown a little bit. So I think that's all the physical changes that have really happened. Oh, obviously my voice, I think, has gotten a bit deeper. I'm not too sure on that because it just sounds normal to me. But yeah, my boss and my family still think that I've got a cold that is now going on 2 months, or about a month and a half. Mind you, I still do, but I just say yeah, I've got a cold. So yeah. Oh, another one is sweat. So I have noticed that my smell of my sweat has changed a bit, and that I sweat a lot more. Like if it's just slightly warm, I'll just start sweating profusely. And it's like a prickly sweat. It's like all down my back. It's just like prickles. Like, you know when you're like rolling that freshly mown grass and then it just goes all over it? Yeah. That's what that's like. And then mentally I've been really, really good. I've had a couple of bad days, but that's just because mainly, yeah, other stuff's been going on. Oh, my monthly visitors stopped. It was so good. Like, it was a couple of 3 or 4 days, and I'm like, oh, please don't. Just hasn't come, so I'm so happy with that. Hopefully that'll stay away now for good. So yeah, nah, that's one good thing. Didn't get any cramps or anything when I was meant to be here. I've had a couple of guys say they nothing came, but they still got cramps and stuff. But yeah, no, nothing, so I'm over the moon about that. Yeah, so that was good. Just a voice comparison now. And laughter of men that laugh and weep, of what may come hereafter, for men that sow to reap. I'm weary of days and hours, blowing buds and barren flowers. There's designs and dreams and powers and everything but sleep. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'll put some pictures up quickly now. Quickly, 2 other things that aren't really to do with this month. So if you donate blood, in Australia you can do it when you're 16 and you can donate every 3 months. So I went in yesterday to donate, and because I had to just declare that I'm on testosterone, and there's no problem with donating blood when you're on testosterone. You just have to tell them, because your hemoglobin levels can get out of whack because you are still your hemoglobin, because you are biologically female. They're going to judge it on a female, and your hemoglobin can get outside the acceptable range to donate. So yeah, when you donate, you just go to, if you're not able to donate, it's probably because your hemoglobin levels are too high. And I said, yeah, that's cool. Also, I found out that if you have sex with a guy in whatever way, either way that you do it or whatever way you do it, you're unable to donate for a year. And I did not know that. So yeah, that's fun facts. And there was a couple of other things too I can't quite remember. But yeah, they just never had someone come in before, so they were really interested, and they were really, really respectful, and they respected everything, and they were asking like the right sort of questions and using the correct terminology and everything, which was really amazing. And I didn't mind. I'm pretty easygoing. So yeah, they just sort of like just went over everything, and yeah, so they just said, oh yeah, per guidelines, this is what's happened. Have you had any sexual partners in the past 12 months? And if I had been with a guy, I wouldn't be able to donate for 12 months. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And oh, there was something else, but I can't remember. Anyway, I guess that's all. I will see you next month. Yeah, have a good one.